Episode 2, The Family's Blindfold. The morning sun painted Lagos sky in hues of gold, as if heaven itself had poured out its light to awaken the day. Psalm adjusted his tie in the mirror, his reflection a portrait of precision. Today, he vowed, was reserved for family. No missions, no danger, no secrets. David and Desire had their school recital, and for once, he intended to sit in the audience, clapping with unrestrained pride. But life, like a thief in the night, always seemed to rob him of moments like this. "You look sharp," Deborah said, her tone laced with skepticism as she handed him his briefcase. "Ready to sell more insurance policies?" Her words carried a weight Psalm felt deeply but dared not acknowledge. He forced a smile, the kind that concealed storms beneath its surface. "Of course, but first, we cheer on our stars," he replied, placing a gentle hand on her shoulder. The family piled into their car, the twins chattering about their performances, their excitement contagious. Deborah, however, remained quiet, her gaze fixed out the window. She couldn't shake the feeling that her husband's job was more cloak than career. Psalm drove on, sensing her unease but unwilling to confront it. As they approached the school gates, Psalm's phone vibrated in his pocket. The sound was a dagger to his heart. He glanced at the screen. Oyen's name flashed like a warning beacon. "I'll just be a minute," he muttered, stepping away. "Psalm," Oyen's voice was clipped urgent. "We've intercepted chatter about a trafficking ring operating under the guise of a luxury resort outside the city. This is big, tied to a dangerous cult. Francis wants you on it immediately." His heart sank. Family or duty? The question haunted him daily, an unrelenting ghost. He returned to the car, his resolve crumbling under the weight of responsibility. "I have to go," he said softly. Deborah's eyes narrowed, her voice sharp as a blade. "Insurance, huh? Is that what this is?" "It's complicated," he whispered, guilt painting his face. "We'll talk tonight, I promise," without waiting for a reply. He kissed the twins on their foreheads, murmured a prayer, and drove off, leaving behind the fragments of yet another broken promise. The resort loomed in the distance, an opulent facade hiding unspeakable horrors. Psalm parked a safe distance away, his Bible tucked securely in his jacket. His SDIA smartwatch buzzed, displaying a holographic map of the resort's interior. "Oyen, I'm here. What am I walking into?" The traffickers are holding women and children in the underground levels. Security is tight and they're armed. "Be careful, Psalm," Oyen advised. "Every day is God's day, Oyen." "No, Jericho," Psalm replied. He approached the entrance, blending in with tourists. His sharp eyes scanned the area, noting hidden cameras and guards disguised as staff. The air was heavy, as if creation itself recoiled from the evil within. In the dimly lit lobby, Psalm slipped into a staff-only corridor, his movements as fluid as a shadow. A guard rounded the corner, his eyes narrowing. "Who are you?" he barked. Psalm didn't reply. Instead, he moved with lightning speed, delivering a series of precise strikes that left the man unconscious before he could draw his weapon. Reaching the underground levels, Psalm found a locked door guarded by two men. They were burly, their faces etched with cruelty. Psalm crouched, whispered a quick prayer, and charged. The fight was brutal, a symphony of grunts, punches, and swift movements. Psalm used their strength against them, dodging their blows and landing his own with surgical precision. In seconds, the guards lay unconscious, their weapons confiscated. Inside, the scene was harrowing. Women and children huddled together, their faces pale with fear. Psalm's heart ached, but his resolve hardened. "I'm here to help," he assured them. He contacted Oyen. "I've found them. Send backup to extract." As the victims were led to safety, Psalm noticed a figure slipping away, a man in a tailored suit, his aura radiating arrogance. Psalm pursued him, the chase winding through narrow hallways and up to the resort's rooftop. The man, cornered, sneered. "You don't know who you're dealing with." The Council of Shadows will rise, and you can't stop us. His words were venomous, but Psalm remained unshaken. Evil thrives in darkness, but light exposes all things, Psalm said. Quoting Ephesians 5 verse 13, the man lunged, wielding a concealed blade. Psalm dodged, their fight a deadly dance under the blazing sun. In a final move, Psalm disarmed him, pinning him to the ground. Who are you working for? Psalm demanded. The man laughed bitterly. You'll find out soon enough. Before Psalm could extract more information, the man activated a hidden cyanide capsule and collapsed lifeless. Back at the SDIA headquarters, Psalm debriefed with Francis. The Council of Shadows? Francis mused. This is bigger than we thought. Stay sharp, Psalm. This is far from over. That evening, Psalm returned home. Deborah stood at the door, her arms crossed. Missed another recital, she said, her voice heavy with disappointment. What are you hiding, Psalm? He looked at her, the weight of his secrets crushing him. Deborah, I can't tell you everything, but I need you to trust me. What I do is to protect our family. She stared at him, her silence louder than any words. Psalm kissed her forehead, whispering a prayer for strength. The battle was far from over, not just against darkness, but for his family.